Hi Aquarius, welcome to your why reading. This is either questions that you have that hopefully are answered, or this is confirmation for some conclusions that you came to yourself. And this is just confirming those. So either way, open-ended, right? All right, Aquarius. Hello. Not a good shuffle there. Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Ooh. A committed, connected partnership, unified love that is on your mind. Oh boy. Okay, so let's... Okay, I'll keep these here for a minute. Okay, all right. So we got the Sun. We've got... I keep wanting to say Libra. Justice. Don't say Libra because then I'm going to be like, who am I reading for again? No. All right. Aquarius. So it could be Leo, could be Libra. Fine, I said it. Six of Swords for Aquarius. Reading for Aquarius. Seven of Pentacles. Strength could be Leo again. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna move this up here. Queen of Wands. All right. So there could be the question of this, is this going to work out? Is this relationship going to work out? It's been kind of maybe held at a certain level because of distance, or you're waiting on someone else to make a decision. We've got the Page of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Wands here. So this could be that there's conflict starting to arise over things being only kept at a certain level. Again, there could be distance. This could also be you waiting for someone to be willing to take things to the next level. You'd be waiting on a decision for someone to take things to the next level. For some of you, it might involve the decision to have children. Could be that. All right. This could be, so we got the, how am I going to do this here? We got the Knight of Wands here and the Four of Cups. And that could be, well, for some of you, it could be someone wanting to move on or someone not being ready and still wanting to kind of play the field before things get serious. And that might have been what this source of conflict and tension was, is that someone's just not ready for things to transition. And you're wondering if this is going to work, if this is going to move forward. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra or, I was going to say an Aquarius, but I'm reading for Aquarius. Or, well, yeah, we got Leo or Libra here. All right, so what's this? What's this? It feels like there's been a break or a breakup. Like it feels like you feel a certain way about this person, but there's been a breakup and you're wondering if things will resolve or if things will get back, if you'll get back together. I think your person is in contemplation mode, and I think they're still wanting to have it all. They're still wanting to do what they want to do, but they also, I think, have feelings for you, but they're just, it could be someone that's like, okay, this fell out. The Nine of Wands. Reversed. So this is someone that might not be up for the challenge right now. This is someone that is not, that might be shying away of a task at hand. It speaks to a solid foundation being in question. It speaks to things resolving, being in question, that someone's just not up for it. They just don't want it. They'd rather do what they want to do when they want to do it. It is not that they're a bad person. They are simply not ready for what you want. I think there's a love there. I think there's caring, but I think they also feel like the right thing to do right now is to have things ended because they didn't want to stop what they were doing and they didn't want to hurt you. All right, what's this Justice about here? What's this Justice about? What's this Justice about? Yeah, this is someone that feels like they're doing the right thing, or that the right thing was done. I don't think this is about them coming back and apologizing. I think this is about them going, well, I'd rather this than you to get continually hurt, because this behavior for me is not going to stop. I'm pretty certain that this is what I want to be doing right now. I'm kind of stuck in this mode. Okay, I don't want things to slow down for me just yet. I'm still on the move. I'm still on the hunt. I still want to take advantage of all that life has to offer. And this could be you showing up right now to this reading because you're wondering what the heck is going on with this person. And this is them saying, you know what, I care for you and I may even regret it, but I think it's better that we broke up so that I can do what I want to do rather than to be with you and still do what I want to do. That also says that what they want to do is more important than you. That might be how you're reading it. We do have the Page of Cups here. And that would suggest that this relationship has kind of been at the intermittent passionate level. There's been no forward movement except for maybe the sexual kind and, you know, chemistry and compassion, or chemistry and passion that way. But as far as any kind of settling down, any kind of commitment for forward movement, the two of you connected together, They're trying to keep they don't want to be emotionally attached right now. Truly. I mean, that, you know, as far as beyond finding you a lot of fun and attractive and wanting to do stuff with you and to you, as far as any kind of, you know, movement forward, commitment, looks like they are wanting to transition out of this relationship. They're wanting to move on. They're just wanting to make a clean cut and move on. And yet, so they're thinking the best thing to do is to move on, right? To just, you know, use their logic and intuition, keep active socially just to kind of move on, move out of the way. But you are still very much on their mind. It's almost like they might even be thinking that at a later time this could work out. But right now, this situation or connection is not for them. Why? Because they still want to date and be active and do what they want to do. They still want to be very much out there and in the mix. We have the Queen of Wands here and the Knight of Wands. And again, the issues were a solid foundation. A solid foundation. What's this Ten of Pentacles here? It's not that there wasn't feelings or caring there. They don't want to be attached right now. They don't want that level. They're not ready to go to the next level. So that is why, as far as if you're wondering what happened, it's simply because they just don't want that right now for themselves, for their life. What's this Ten of Pentacles? All right, so Aquarius, don't get mad. Well, that makes me mad when you say don't get mad. Okay, a couple of things here. I feel like, you know, it could be that things are not right now, and you're not going to be able to convince this person otherwise. The more you would try to go, look, we have all the feelings, and they're like, agreed, but I don't want this to be the only feeling that I have. So just because you both feel that way, sometimes it is what it is, and they don't want it because they still want to be very Wands-ish and out there among everything and doing their own thing, and they got work and travel and social and everything else that might get in the way of a committed connection for them. And so it could very well be that just because there's been this, that you feel like there's potential for it, it doesn't mean that it's almost like suggestion is not obligation. It's like just because it makes sense doesn't obligate you or the other person to commit to it or do it. And I hate to say obligate because it makes it sound like somebody's being like a stage 5 clinger or something, and it's not that. But I think this connection makes sense to you. I don't think it makes sense to them. I don't think they're in it. They are having trouble with the solid foundation of it. They just did. How many times I'm going to say it, right? Okay, you get it. So as far as if things are solid and steady, the next step is for commitment, for things to move forward to the next level. Not in their eyes. They don't see it that way. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. And you know what? I'm not chastising. There's no shade. It is what it is. This is about time and how you choose to spend it, and whether you are in a position to make it happen for yourself. It's like you've got all your ducks in a row and you're good. And maybe that's why this person might be regretting turning down this offer, right? Because everything is working. You've got the stability. You're ready for it. But again, they just see things differently. And I could see why you'd be baffled. You're like, this makes sense. As well as there's passion, it makes sense to take things to the next level. I mean, we can, you know, there's stability here, there's security, we've got it. Maybe they're just not feeling it anymore. This could be a marriage and they're like, I'm just not feeling it anymore. I just feel like this is done. God forbid, because, you know, you would hope that all got worked out for you, said I do, but It just looks like this is a relationship on the verge of going to the next level and the other person's just not feeling it. Even though it makes sense, even though there's a good fit, all of a sudden now there's conflict over someone not making a decision or movement forward with you. Aquarius. And so this is truth. I mean, this is confirmation, obviously, but this is also about, like, you know what? When someone shows you who they are, believe them. When they tell you without telling, there's your answer. They might not come out and say it verbally, but the answer still remains. Like, their actions speak louder than words at that point, right? To just, you know, bludgeon all the cliches here, but they might be telling you one thing because they do care. There are feelings there. But if their behavior says differently, that's what you believe. That's the truth right there, is how they act. It's like someone that's late all the time. You know, they say, oh my gosh, I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. And then it's like, okay, we're going to start at 9. And they get there at 10:30. Did they really mean it? Did they really care? And even if they did and they just can't sort out whatever happened before that made them late. But if they're always late, either that's something that, you know, the other person has to accept, or it's like, you know what, I just can't handle the disrespect. Like, why are you never, you hold everything up. Anyway, point being, sorry, that was a bad example. It was random. I was thinking of one of my friends that got into it last weekend, but it was a spectacle to watch, let me say. But this is like, basically, this is about actions speaking louder than words, truth being told through actions, if not verbally. And the two have to match up. Otherwise, there's a disconnect, and then we have what's going on. It's just, so long story short, sorry, should edit all that out. This is about accepting the truth of the situation, that they're simply not ready. They simply don't want it. And because of that, they want to move on and have things ended, even though there might be contemplation after the fact on their part. That's not hope. That's someone just reviewing what is advantageous for them. That is not to give you hope. Them possibly having regrets, possibly thinking, if this is worth it, should I have done this? Maybe I should go back. Them in this state of review is not to give you hope. It is a reminder that this person is very strategic about what they want and how to get it. Not that they're bad, but they have themselves in mind first and foremost. That's why they don't want this, because they're not ready for it. They want to go out and play some more. The connection with you is not enough to sustain them wanting to be faithful and committed. That's not a slam on you. It is simply where their head's at. So even though you might feel this, and they might have a lot of fun and caring and love and all that, it's just simply not worth it to them. The truth of it is, their freedom and to be able to do what they want when they want is more important than their connection with you. Again, not a slam. It is simply the truth. They probably don't want it framed that way, but when you get down to it, brass tacks, if we're looking at being concise here, that's what it is. Again, nobody's bad here. It's just, it is what it is. What would Aquarius's person say to them? You inspire me. All right. Which is a nice way of saying, you know what, you're great, and we had a great time. I mean, what is that? Come on. Notice what Aquarius's person say to them. I don't like that. I never have. It's like, you know what? No. I get it. You don't have to say another word. I get it. Don't insult me. Aquarius. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Yeah, that would have probably helped. That would, you know, if you would have said, hey, you know, no matter how much I like you, I'm still going to do what I'm going to do. That would have helped. Probably would have helped. Would have come in handy at some point. Aquarius. Take some time for yourself for healing from this. There is nothing for you to do except for to accept their decision as truth, or their non-action or action as truth, no matter what they've said, and to move on and to realize that you have a lot to offer somebody who is wanting it right now. This is not about waiting for this person because they don't know themselves. This is about you accepting and moving on yourself. Aquarius. Aquarius. This speaks to an online relationship. So we've got somebody that's very prominently, significantly featured in your life, that you might have spent a lot of time with or on, and and things have just recently come to a head. Come to a head, and it's all. This could be a online communication back and forth discussing your relationship. Perhaps things you've already broken up and you're just communicating online only, or this was an online relationship, but there's an element of communication from afar and correspondence through letters, which could also be emails or texts. All right, Aquarius, I hope this was helpful, if not long-winded. Hopefully this gives you a starting point for why, or it's confirmation for you. And I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.